I just know something super interesting in the most recent chapter of One Piece, but of course, if you're not caught up to chapter 1142, then scroll on. So when first reading this particular panel, I was very focused on the fact that Saul did not want to alert the country about these kids being taken, but the more interesting thing I'm finding now is that while these kids are walking away asleep, there's an arrow right there, which is obviously reminiscent of someone. Obviously, that's Gunko. But from this last chapter, it seems pretty obvious that it's actually Killingham who's putting these kids to sleep based on him falling asleep mid-conversation and then telling him good job immediately after. So maybe Gunko can use these to help people get to certain locations? Because this says right here, those arrows are the confirmed path of my very future. A declaration of unavoidable violence, but it is possible for me to change course. So, with Killingham being the one to put them to sleep, Somers seemingly being the one to bring these nightmares to life, is Gunko the one that's actually physically leading these kids to the boat that they need to get on? I know this isn't anything groundbreaking here, but it's just super interesting that I haven't seen anybody mentioning the fact that there is in fact an arrow here. So maybe Killingham's abilities are only able to put them to sleep, and then somehow Gunko's abilities can actually get them to move in a certain direction. Potentially these arrows do a lot more than just hit people. But then this also begs the question, what is her range like? Does this mean that Gunko is actually in the room with us right now? Could she have been the one who messed up Mr. Wolf here? Or maybe was she just able to connect these arrows to these kids, and whenever they get touched, that activates the arrows to go attack? Because I still can't figure out why he's so worried about touching the children here when he's talking to someone like Saul. What actually happened to this man? So the real question of this video is, what are the extent of her abilities? Must these arrows be connected to her, or can she maybe leave them in a certain place or send them to a certain place? I feel like surely they need to be connected, which then says that she must be in the room with us right now. So does that mean next chapter we might actually get contact with Gunko and some of the Straw Hats at the library, or maybe Saul? I'm not totally sure where I'm going with this, but that arrow is very interesting. And it's not there just to show us direction. We can all tell which way these kids are marching. But I don't know, guys. You let me know what you think in the comments. And of course, if you like long-form versions of these theories and more theory crafting content, I have all kinds of stuff on the Red Play Button app. And we also do One Piece streams every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go over the whole chapter, theory craft for a couple hours. You know the vibes. Come hang out with us. I'll see y'all there.